Thank you, Pooji. Students, here we'll talk upon the case of elastic energy density in the two wires. Here it says two steel wires having same length are suspended from a ceiling under the same load. It says if the ratio of their energy stored per unit volume is 1/4, then the ratio of their diameter we need to calculate. So here in solution you can see, क्योंकि लोड सेम है इसका मतलब दोनों वायर्स पे फोर्स बराबर है, और जब हम एनर्जी डेंसिटी की बात करते हैं then energy density in a stretched wire is given as U. Elastic energy density is half multiplied by stress multiplied by strain. This is what we use. और क्योंकि यहाँ पे लोड सेम है मतलब फोर्स सेम यूज हो रहा है तो स्ट्रेस को यूज करना है इन दिस सिचुएशन. So UE we can write as half. Strain can be written as stress upon Young modulus. So this stress whole square divided by Young modulus. So this is the energy density. और energy density का ratio 1:4 है. So we can write for wires 1 and 2 we use UE1 upon UE2 is equals to 1/4. So this becomes 4 times UE1 is equals to UE2. और दोनों वायर्स के लिए अगर हम देखें दोनों की लेंथ सेम है, लोड सेम है, हमको रेशियो ऑफ डायमीटर यानी रेडियस का रेशियो निकालना है और रेडियस अलग अलग है. So this becomes 4 multiplied by UE1 is given by 1/2y. Stress can be written as mg divided by area, which is pi r1 square whole square is equals to UE2 is 1/2y multiplied by mg upon pi r2 square ka whole square. This is what we'll use. So 1/2y gets cancelled out, mg and pi gets cancelled out. This gives us r1 square by r2 square ka whole square, that is r1 by r2 to power 4 is equals to 4/1, which gives r1 by r2 is equals to √2/1. And here whatever is the ratio of radii, the same will be the ratio of diameters, that is d1 by d2. That's the result of this problem. Thank you, Pooji. Student, this is another slight calculation based case, which is case of compression in a cube. It says a cube of metal is subjected to a hydrostatic pressure of 4 gigapascal, and it says the percentage change in the length of the side of cube is close to, that's what we need to calculate, कितना percentage change हो रहा है, bulk modulus is given to us. So in case of volume compression, we know bulk modulus is given as excess pressure divided by delta V by V, this volume strain, the magnitude we consider. Now in this situation, change in length का percentage निकालना है, तो change in volume we can see here delta V by V is given as delta P by B. So यहाँ delta P is given as 4 into 10 to power 9 divided by bulk modulus is 8 into 10 to power 10. So this becomes 4/80 and this is equals to 1/20. That's the value of fractional change in volume. So अगर हम निकालें fractional change in length, so for a cube we can write delta L by L is equals to 1/3 times delta V by V. So this is 1/20, this becomes 1/60. And if we calculate percentage change in length of side of cube, that can be given as simply 1/60 multiplied by 100, which is equals to 5/3, that's 1.67%. That's the result of this problem. So you need to be careful while analyzing. Questions सारे straightforward होते हैं, but आपका calculation part strong होना चाहिए, and your understanding while reading question is it has to be very good, because proper interpretation lead to the quick result in the question. Thank you, Pooji. Student, this is the case where multiple wires when joined together, उन combination या wires के combination का अगर equivalent Young modulus निकालना हो तो कैसे निकालेंगे? That's what the based on many questions have already been asked. It is case of Young modulus of combination of wires. It says two wires of same length and radius are joined end to end and loaded. So situation is like this. दो wires हैं जिनकी length same है और radius भी same है. So in this situation you can say these are loaded. L, area of cross section can be taken as A, but this wire has a Young modulus Y1 and this wire has a Young modulus Y2. When we put a load onto it, तो जैसे ही लोड डालेंगे elongation होगा by distance delta x, और इसमें होगा delta x1, इसमें होगा delta x2, तो total is delta x is written as delta x1 plus delta x2. Now in this case, इस कॉम्बिनेशन को हम स्प्रिंग कॉम्बिनेशन से ट्रीट कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज हमने पढ़ा है कि जब भी कोई वायर पे लोड डालते हैं तो फॉर एक्सटेंशन, इट इज नॉट फॉर कंप्रेशन, फॉर एक्सटेंशन वी कंसीडर its force constant of a spring is equals to YA by L. However, for compression also you can apply, but अभी हम extension की बात करें, we are not getting into that. So force constant of first wire is Y1 A by L. Force constant of second wire K2 is equals to Y2 A by L. क्योंकि लेंथ रेडियस सब सेम है तो एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन और L सेम है, और जब दो स्प्रिंग्स को एक के आगे एक सीरीज में लगाते हैं तो K इक्विवेलेंट इज रिटन एज K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2, this is what we use. Or reciprocal of individual force constant summation gives the overall force constant reciprocal, that's what we are using. जैसे कैपेसिटेंस के कॉम्बिनेशन होते हैं सीरीज के, वैसे ही स्प्रिंग कॉम्बिनेशंस यूज किए जाते हैं. सो अगर K इक्विवेलेंट हम कंसीडर करें कि इसका इक्विवेलेंट यंग मॉडुलस Y है, तो हियर K इक्विवेलेंट कैन बी रिटन एज YA upon 2. एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन ए है, लेंथ 2 हो जाएगी. सो यहाँ पे वी सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस Y इक्विवेलेंट इनटू A upon 2L is equal to, when we substitute the values, y1 a by L into y2 a by L upon y1 a by L plus y2 a by L. So here you can see this a by L gets cancelled out, this a by L gets cancelled out, and it gives us the value of Y equivalent, which is twice of y1 y2 upon y1 plus y2. That's the result of this problem. Thank you, Poji. The students, here will talk upon the lifting capacity of a crane. It says the area of cross section of the rope used to lift a load by a crane is this. यानी क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया जो दिया गया है, इस क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया से जब इस रोप से हम किसी लोड को लिफ्ट करेंगे तो द रोप विल गेट स्ट्रेस्ड. इट सेज द मैक्सिमम लिफ्टिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ द क्रेन इज 10 metric tons. So that can be written as even unit can be kept same, not a problem. It says then to increase the lifting capacity of crane to 25 metric ton, क्योंकि मैंने 25 metric ton देख लिया था, तो 10 metric ton और 25 metric ton में this units gets cancelled out, तो 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करने का जरूरत नहीं है. Not even you need to multiply it with G. It says the required area of cross section of rope should be what. So यहाँ पे हम डायरेक्टली कह सकते हैं in solution breaking stress of rope. ब्रेकिंग स्ट्रेस ऑफ रोप हमारे पास डायरेक्टली है 10 mg, 10 metric ton is 10 into 10 to power 3 times g divided by area of cross section is 2.5 into 10 to power minus 4. So if this is the breaking stress of rope, in second case as the lifting capacity becomes 25 metric ton, this will be 25 into 10 to power 3 g divided by cross sectional area is A, so directly you can cancel this 10 to power 3g, 10 to power 3g, area of cross section it gives 25 into 2.5 into 10 to power minus 4 divided by 10. So this becomes 25 into 2.5 is 62.5 into 10 to power minus 5, or this is 6.25 into 10 to power minus 4 meter squared. That is the result of this problem.